All right, so here are the materials that I said I would start with. So the 3 found pieces of the packing material stuff, and then my cardboard pieces that I'm going to be using. My first thing that I want to do is I want this to actually stand up. So I've got to start thinking with these pieces, okay, well, if I just try to stand it up and let it go, obviously it falls over. If I try to stick this, these seem to stand up on their own, but if I put it here, I don't really know that it's touching in enough places. So maybe if this is touching down at the base somewhere, that seems like that might be enough places to get it to stand up more. So you always want to think about your points of contact on this, kind of like in our last sculpture. So I feel like this piece is pretty thick and sturdy, so if I start with that one, I'm going to put glue just in the place that I need it. And then this is something that's thicker than paper, so I'm going to put this against there, but we know our little wiggle trick, we're going to sort of slide it back and forth, wiggling it into place so we get the glue to form a really good bond, a really good seal against it. I'm going to hold it long enough to where if I let it go, it should stay. Now here I might have used too much glue. Sometimes too little glue, that can be a problem. Too much glue and it stays too wet, okay? Well, it seems like it wants to stay up, but I can kind of tell that's very, very tenuous. It looks like it could fall over very easily. So, see, that came apart. So I'm going to kind of wiggle this in place, but then I've got to think, well, if I've just got these two things touching, that's not really going to help it design-wise, help it stand up. So I need something that will sort of stick out further or maybe touch in another place that would help stabilize it. So I feel like if I cut this piece, and that actually turns it into 6 pieces of cardboard, which is okay. But then maybe this needs to touch somewhere else on this side, and that would help hold it up as well. So again, I'm just going to put glue in the places that would be touching the other pieces. And this will sort of act like a kickstand, sort of sticking out this way to stabilize it, sticking out this way to stabilize it. So I kind of like the way it looks. I've got to flatten out this packing material stuff a little bit more and hold that on there and sort of wiggle it into place. Try to sliding it back and forth. When you feel like it's not wiggling that much anymore, then you know it's really grabbed the hold a little bit better, okay? So you're gonna get your first pieces standing up, joined together, and then we're gonna look at adding more.